Hello and thanks very much for joining me once again. This short video is about a new pen kit that we have. I'm not doing turn-in today. I've already done a couple of blanks which I've got buried down here, so I've finished them. They're drilled using the 10.7 metre drill. Why do we use 10.7 metre drills instead of some weird inches? Because we went metric in the UK in 1965. That was before I was born. I can't do inches, I only do millimetres. But a little bit of history. When you see drill sizes that are in inches, generally it means they're made for the American market rather than the UK market. What they are, as I said, I've no idea because I can't work in inches. I could only work in millimetres. So I've already done the blanks for these, and I'm going to show you the assembly, which is pretty easy, but also just to draw your attention to the different bits and pieces that you can use to assemble the kits. These are, some of you will know, we've had an Ayres twist pen kit. It's a bit like a Sierra. I'll explain a bit about a Sierra in a minute. A bit like a Sierra, but we made it adaptable with interchangeable rings and different pen clips that are available, pocket clips rather, that are available. This one is the same, but this is the click pen version of it. And we have a gunmetal version and we have a gold version. Those are the two most popular ones that we do. So in a minute I'm going to point the camera down here at all the bits and show you how I go about assembling them. It's not very difficult because most of the parts are pre-assembled anyway. Now, I did say I was going to explain a bit about Sierra. Lots of people call pen kits Sierras, spelt S-I-E-R-R-A. We don't call ours that, and you will see some other spellings with Sierra with one R, Sierra spelt with a C. Why is that? That's because Sierra is actually a registered product by a company called Berea Hardwoods in the USA, and they won't let anyone else use it for a pen kit. So just a little bit of information there. Now you know why you see these weird spellings of Sierras. The kits are pretty much similar. These ones fractionally different. The tube is about 2mm shorter than an average Ayres or Sierra kit. But anyway, enough of my waffle. I'll point the bits down here and just have a chat through all the different pieces that you can use and when you can use them and how to assemble a kit. Right, so let's move that out the way and hopefully you can see what I've got here. So what comes in the packet for these kits are normally a brass tube, which I've got finished here, the nib section here, and it comes with, if I hold that up to the camera, right, let me focus it on my, come on, focus, there we go. Right, it comes with a Celtic band as standard. We'll come to the bands in a second. It comes with the heel section all assembled like so. The pocket clip you will see is loose, and of course a refill. So that's all I need in order to put the pen together. The first thing I'm going to do, however, is actually take the heel section. I'm just going to pop the refill in there and click it in and out to make sure it works correctly, and I'm doing that before I assemble it. Now there's other things you can do with this pen kit, and one of them is to have or buy, I should say, some other bits and pieces, and I've got them here. I'll tip them out because it is an adaptable kit in the same way that our Ayres kit is. We have the option of what we call a diamond clip, a ball clip, it's got a little ball at the end there, and a wheel clip, similar to we have on our Byron pen kits. It comes with that one as standard. If you want to change them, they're obviously optional extras. You can take that and you can pop that on there to change the design. If you're changing a pocket clip, it needs to be done before assembly. Right, hopefully that's the pocket clips now covered. The other thing we have hiding just underneath here are some different rings. So with the nib section you can change the ring here, but you can actually do that after it's been assembled. So what I'm going to do is assemble this kit now, and then we'll look at changing the rings and putting the refill in. So the first thing, as I've mentioned, is I've checked that the mechanism works correctly. So I'm going to take my nib section and I'm going to take my blank. This is a stabilised blank that I've had knocking around for ages. It's worked out quite well. I actually used this chestnut acrylic gloss lacquer. I've had it in the cupboard for years. I don't know whether I've ever used it before, but anyway, it's done rather a good job. Right, so the first thing to do is to press together the finished blank and the nib section in one. It helps if you lock your tailstock off, because at the moment it was just sliding backwards. Here we go. So I now have my nib section and blank sorted out. I'm going to use the standard pen clip that comes with the kit, and I'm going to carefully choose where it fits on there. What do we want to see on the, that's the nice side of the blank there. So we'll wind the tailstock back a little, and I'll move it back just a tad. This is just the way I put pens together. I don't use a pen press. I've got dead centres at each end with little bits of acetal rod attached to them. They don't scratch, they're nice and easy to centre. I'm just going to press the whole assembly together like so. Right, the next thing I'm going to do is to unscrew the front section and pop in, just locate the refill. So there we have the finished click kit. There we go. Now, I said I was going to explain about the band, and I'm going to do that now. This front section unscrews like so, and you can change the bands in it. There is a tiny little chrome ring. Do not lose it. You can take off one ring and put another one, and we have a whole selection. We have gold, black, gunmetal, all kinds of different things. So there you'll see I've put a gold ring in there just for something a bit different, and that can be done after the pen is assembled. Let's just try a different one. Bear with me a second. What other one have we got? That's a gunmetal one. Gunmetal one, a tiny little. There we go, and it's just another slightly different finish. So that is pretty much the simplicity of the Ayres Click pens. These are the two that I've done today. Sorry, the lighting in here is not great. I'll, as usual, put some stills up at the end of the video so you can see a picture of those two that I've done today. I hope it's helpful. I hope you like the kits, and until next time, take care with whatever you do in your workshop. Bye bye for now.